girls, and only little girls, in which he purposely goes up to them and touches them on the head in front of their fathers.
Just a part of this nigga touching your daughter on the head. Beat that nigga ass.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaj back here another video. Today we're about to be getting into a video by Pie Matt, and the video is going to be on TikToker addicted to touching women's arms, man. Pie Matt back at it again with non-disappointment of introducing me to these weird ass TikTok creators, and this nigga name is Wild Man Chris, the guy he's doing a video on. Let's get into the video.
TikTok has some of the weirdest creators on his platform, but this guy right here is something else completely. Not only is he addicted to touching women's arms, but the reason why he's doing it is absolutely disgusting. Yo, what's going on, guys? PieMatt7 here. We are back at it talking about TikTokers that do weird shit around women.
What's wrong with y'all?
Today's TikToker goes by the name of Wildman Chris, or Christopher Claiborne. Christopher Claiborne is somebody that's been uploading videos on the internet since the late 2000s, when I was a jit. Now, Christopher clearly shows some form of mental illness, all right? And he's just going outside and filming.
Well, that kind of solves it right there. He's mentally ill, bro. I'm not laughing at people being mentally ill, but like it's just how people kind of handle it and like not like try to get this nigga some type of help.
His interactions with other people. Now that sounds all fine and dandy until you actually start watching what this guy has been uploading. For some reason, Wildman Chris is addicted to measuring and comparing the arm lengths of his to a woman. In these videos that he's been uploading for damn near 2 decades, the women are clearly uncomfortable.
That one? Yeah, first face me. Grab the foot, wrist to wrist. What time did you? What time did you? Look, it's good. Try to hold on.
That's weird as fuck, bro. This nigga's been doing this for 2 decades. So I guess now I'm seeing that there's something wrong with him. Why? I really want to know why he's comparing fucking wrists. I guess we'll find out.
What time you got?
She's so creeped out.
That ain't it. Nah, man, she is definitely not feeling this at all. In chat, he has thousands of videos just like this, where he goes into these supermarkets, goes outside, goes to college universities in North Carolina, and asks the women if he could compare the lengths of their arms to his. And y'all are probably wondering, man, what happens if a woman doesn't want to do this weird interaction with him? He uploaded a video in which this one girl said, hey, I'm not going for that shit, and he goes on to wish breast cancer on her.
There's a girl I hope gets breast
What the
cancer.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, I know definitely what this video is old. It looks fried, and plus, like I could hear the "teach me how to do" playing in the background. But like, it's crazy that you go wish that on somebody because they don't want you to touch their arm, basically, and they don't want you to compare their arm to yours. Like, that's still such a weird situation.
Can't co-sign that, big brother.
Now, in the grand scheme of everything on the surface, everybody just thinks that this is weird. You say, okay, Pierre, he has a mental illness, he's doing some pretty weird things, but nothing more than that, except that this shit goes deeper than what we're seeing on the surface level. Within his community, a lot of people have been asking for over 2 decades, why does he do this? With some people thinking that, oh man, he's just having fun. No, chat, the reason that he does these things is because he is sexually attracted to women that have longer arms than him. He uploaded a video on Instagram within his own words stating that it makes him excited when a woman has longer arms than his.
Girls with long arms make me but what really makes me is if my elbow wrist bone is longer than those long arm girls. Now that makes me hot. I don't want extras to give me the longer arms and give me these girls to think I'm good looking. That's all I want from the girls.
Ugh. Gross, man.
Bro, what? Just because you want somebody's arm to be longer than yours, you've been doing this for 2 decades. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I'm not surprised when they just said he's mentally ill and like this doesn't really surprise me. He's weird as fuck for this, but like Jesus Christ, 2 decades of this weird shit and filming at the same time. Why film all this shit?
And absolutely gross, and it makes the entire situation even more disgusting because the women in these videos don't understand that he gets turned on by doing this. And there's even more evidence that adds to this weird kink that he has with women's arms. He uploaded a video on YouTube from the early 2010s called "Aw, She's Adorable," and in the video he does the exact same thing that he does every single time. He films the woman, he compares his arms to hers, and the woman clearly looks uncomfortable. But when you read this description, you start to understand that, holy shit, this is crazy. I love getting into fist fights with females. Remember this because this will come up later in the video. If my arms are longer, it gets me. When I can tap her on her dome, remember that as well, and her arms are short to reach my face, or when her arms are longer than mine so I cannot reach her face while my face is getting bloody blocking her long-armed punches. It really gets me excited and long and ready to spit when I see elbows to wrist bones are longer than females with long forearms. And these YouTube titles around his kink are just disgusting.
Get over here! Fuck wrong with him?
And
Oh man, bro. What? I'm not gonna lie. What made these women like agree to this? I don't know if they probably thought he was just slow or just thought he was just filming for something, but he probably told them some sort of bullshit reason, and lied. But like that's weird what he just said, and he tried to like make these titles of these YouTube videos some type of corn thing. Like, what? How do you get off on that, bro? People got the weirdest kinks around the internet. This is probably like one of the weirdest ones that I've seen.
Remember what he said about fist fighting and how he likes strong women? He has a ton of YouTube videos on his page in which he says that he enjoys getting punched by women. He has a ton of videos saying that he enjoys having women stronger than him. He loves to do arm wrestles with only women. And I mean, look at this title. Big-armed, massively built East Carolina University girl beats man down onto the floor.
Bro.
Get the fuck out of here!
And this is the part where it starts to evolve.
This nigga is turned on by that, bro. So fucking weird. Saw that nigga face of arousement. That's wild. Oh, that makes me cringe.
Into something more diabolical. As y'all can see, he loves to do these videos with women only. There are no men in any of these videos that he has been uploading since the late 2000s. Not a single man does he compare his arms to. It's only women. Except that it's not only women. It's also underage girls. Chat, this guy has some of the weirdest interaction with underage girls that he posts on his page. He uploaded a live stream with him and a 9-year-old child twice on his YouTube page, in which the 9-year-old...
What the fuck? Alright. Bro, what type of parent is just letting this weird middle-aged ass nigga come up to their kids and do this? I don't know what type of engagement that it probably is, but it's still not a good one no matter what. What type of shit is this? Like, no matter how this shit's phrased, I'm still gonna call this shit weird. Hold up.
Was cursing at him, and he was laughing it off, saying this, saying that.
Me?
Yeah, are you watching TV tonight?
No.
She looks AF. What the hell is that?
Bro, I can't take it.
This is just something that's super weird, but it gets even worse. He uploads one of the most disgusting videos I've ever seen in my entire life, in which he compares his arms to a clearly underage girl. And in the video, he gets excited.
Very long arms.
Try the other one. I think you're 5'8", right? I want the 3 arms as long as your boyfriend.
Yes, they are actually.
How tall?
He's just an inch shorter than me.
High five. Put your elbow in my arm. This is where the seams of the elbows lower. Try the whole arm. Oh,
She probably just thinks this guy is just so weird and probably thinking nothing of that. That's what teenagers always think. They just naive and just don't think none of the darker meaning or the type of meanings to this. They just go on along with anything. And this guy is weird for just even doing this type of thing, knowing this nigga's attracted to elbows and arm length or whatever.
Got you. Thank you. Peace out. Touch it, that means you're pretty.
Lock his ass up.
Absolutely
fuck?
disgusting. And I can't believe what I'm watching, man.
But it only gets worse from here.
Remember what I said from the description of that first video I showed you? It states that if my arms are longer, it gets me excited when I can tap her on her dome. When I can tap her on her dome. For some reason, chat, he has multiple videos of him filming little girls and only little girls in which he purposely goes up to them and touches them on the head in front of their fathers with these disgusting YouTube titles. Take a look at this one right here. Touching a muchacha's head at McDonald's with her papa watching and approving.
Fuck no.
What the fuck?
Wow, man.
That's so
In the
fucking
description
awkward,
of the
bro.
video-
I don't know if that father really understand anything, but any type of foreign language of or any culture, some other like man touching your daughter on the head is weird as fuck. That's grounds to get your ass beat, bro. I don't care if you meant anything, you didn't mean anything by it, but this nigga is going on the back end and putting this shit in the YouTube description and making nasty ass titles out of it. But nobody knows that. But cut all the part of them not knowing out of it, but just the part of this nigga touching your daughter on the head. Beat that nigga ass. I'm sorry. You don't know this nigga. Like, what? You don't know people and you touching a random person's daughter.
It states, little Mexican muchachas are the cutest of all little girls. So wistful when they look up at you. Ew. Mexican papas are always proud of their little
Strange.
daughters when I can touch their heads. And Chad, I kid you not, this is not just one instance of him filming these random kids in a store and touching them on the head. For some reason, he does this with every single little Hispanic girl that he sees in public.
Now what do we do to cute girls? This right here.
We touch her head. Oh, she's adorable. There's another muchacha's head.
Dude, look at the parents' face in this video. They're like, yo, why is this guy touching our kid? In the description, it states that Mexican little girls are just so damn adorable for some reasons. What the fuck? And their fathers are so proud of them. Makes me happy to see a Mexican family all happy and stuff.
What the fuck is going on in
This
my
is
state, man?
Now, y'all remember,
Strange.
in that description, he states that he loves getting into fist fights with females. He has videos uploaded on his page of him arm wrestling women and him saying that he loves getting overpowered by women. Chat, there was an incident in the early 2010s at an old high school that has now been converted into apartment complexes, Granger High School in Kinston, North Carolina, in which he was filming a group of young girls. In this video, the girls are like, hey,
What
get the
the
fuck
fuck?
away
This is
from us.
choppy.
We're not dealing with you. Go on with your way.
You see this shit?
For some reason, Chris goes on to instigate the situation by telling one girl that you're not gonna do shit.
No, you won't do shit. Oh, you won't do shit. You won't do shit. I said you won't do shit.
He repeatedly keeps saying this to the point where the girl comes up to him and punches him in the face.
Knocked his
That's
shit
the best you
up.
can do.
Now, y'all are probably thinking, oh, Pie Matt, this is just a bad interaction he had with some high school girls behind a fucking apartment complex. Nothing more to it, except from the track record that he has around women beating him up and being stronger than him. Chad, I asked you this question right here. Why was Chris, a 54-year-old man, harassing young girls that look in high school? Why did he pull out his camera and antagonize these girls to the point where they got physical with him? The reason he did that is because he wanted that to happen. He purposely pulled out his
What
camera
the
and
fuck?
harassed those girls to the point where they got physical and one punched him in the face because he liked it. Because it's a kink of his to have women beat him up. And when you look at the track record of Wall...
What type of beady crap bullshit is this? This is just weird, bro. So you extremely provoke people, I mean, provoke women into beating your ass, especially on like high schoolers. That's just so weird, bro. How you go around like a high school and do this shit, man? How the fuck wasn't this shit reported, bro? Like, how wasn't this shit reported at all, bro? And to give this nigga some sort of track record on something, and like, so the PD can keep an eye on this nigga. And everything is filmed, and they could have just been going through this nigga shit in all his catalog. But to know that this shit's still going on is just wild as fuck. How the hell are they like not checking up on this nigga?
Man, Chris, over the last 2 decades revolves around women or little girls. And this is the question I have for you, chat. Why do you think he films it?
No.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Lived my whole life here, all right?
I ain't never seen no shit like this ever occur in my state.
And I took it upon myself to contact the Lenoir County Department of Social Services for adults and adults that need supervision. I emailed them a lengthy email stating that there is a man within the Lenoir County of Kinston, North Carolina that clearly needs mental help, and I'm concerned for the safety of himself and the safety of others. But as of recording this video, I have not heard back from the Lenoir County in an email or a phone call. I gave them my number. I gave them my name. I said, hey, I live in Charlotte. This shit is crazy. I told them everything about Wildman Chris and how he's been uploading these videos for 2 years and how it revolves around women and little girls. But yeah, lads, that's all I got to talk about, man. I seen this guy on Instagram and I said, bro, this is kind of weird.
Oh my god, this was like a really strange ass type of story, bro. Jesus Christ. Like, man, it's just the fact that these fathers are just like, in these clips, are just like letting this weird ass nigga come up to their child and pet him on the head. I get some people are like non-violent, but you gotta like take every precaution, every type of measure with your own kid, because like kids are defenseless. And like this type of strange white nigga coming up to your child, patting them on the head, despite despite anything, despite like if that was just like a non type of lethal hit or whatever he's doing. But the true meaning behind that shit is really fucking disgusting. Well, to learn about this nigga, I'm really fucking disgusted and just weirded out. This nigga clearly has mental problems, and this shit's been going on for 2 decades. I don't know how this nigga is just like not being looked at by like a psychiatric hot fuck, can't get it out. I'm not surprised by this, but I'm not I'm just annoyed by this. Why he's just like not being looked at by a hospital, and just in a hospital, honestly. But man, this was a weird story. Go check out Pie Matt. If you like my reaction to this, like and subscribe. I got plenty more like it in the drama playlist, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We are on the road to 450. Like and subscribe.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?